you have to understand what that ROI is and what you're returning to those who've invested in you, whether it's through debt or through credit or through any other blended finance tool. So I think there's two pieces. One, creators need to understand the business of what they're doing so they can understand when I take in capital or when I seek capital, what type of capital do I need? What are the expectations in those returns? How do I manage and systemize this so I am ensuring that I'm within protocol or doing everything I need to do around governance? So that's one. The second piece on the other side is for allocators, whether they are ventures or whoever, they have to understand also how and what are the real needs of the creator economy, right? The typical creator probably works 2-3 jobs to make ends meet in the day or in the evening, creates their film or their music or whatever it is. In a country where like credit isn't always available, they may not have the assets to be able to be insurable or have the assets to leverage for new capital. So capital needs to also understand where they are, where they could potentially go, and then also retooling a little bit, whether you're a banker or you are an institutional or you are a fund or you are a venture. Each one has a place in the different piece of this, right? Maybe you come in at early stage, and at early stage, maybe it is grants, and maybe it is a little bit of loans, right? Not too much, because you can't handle and return that much. Maybe it is a little bit of credit, right? And then as that business or as that service grows, then you may need a different type of capital. Now you have some traction, now you have viewership, now you have something that can be monetized and returned, right? Or you've made ticket sales on something. And then at that point, you may need a little bit more grant. Maybe now you can take on a little bit more debt or some new debt. Maybe you could take on some equity, right? Because someone sees the big picture of where you're going. And then, so capital comes in where it's received well, and it comes in at the different stages of where it could fund you to get you to the next scale. Both sides don't really know each other well yet, right? And there's a lot of work to be done. But I think it's doable, and I'm seeing these conversations happening, which is very exciting. I didn't see these conversations happening 5 years ago. Like we're at UNGA, creative industry is a whole thing, right? It's on the main stages. In many years, it wasn't even on the stage. It wasn't even part of the conversation. Now it's a main stage conversation. Capital is paying attention, right? Creatives are owning their things. They're recognizing the needs, right? And they're creating the solutions. That's the other part. We can't wait for just capital. They're creating solutions.